So you're welcome back. In our previous video, we learned how sprites move and turn. But in this video, we want to see how we can move sprite to a particular location and also how to make them move smoothly, right? Okay, so I will introduce you to a block, which is this. Go to X and Y. So in our stage, which is this, we have invisible X and Y lines, right? So I'll use this to illustrate. As you can see in this graph, this is what we have in the stage, but it is invisible. You won't see it, but it's there. The y-axis is the vertical line, while the x-axis is the horizontal line. So the y-axis have the positive part, which is from this point up, and the negative part from this point down. Also, the x-axis from this point to the left is the negative, while here to the right is the positive. So if we want to get the x coordinate, let's say you see this small circle, we want to put our item here. So that's to say that the coordinate we will use is, we'll trace it down, which is 5 as it is being traced here, minus 5, sorry, and we'll trace it to y is plus 5, which is positive 5. So that's why we have minus 5 comma 5. So for example, if we are placing it here, let's say we are placing it here where my mouse is, we'll trace it to x first, which is 2, and then we trace it to y, which is what, 3. So that becomes 2 3. So that's how we use the coordinate. So by the time you specify this coordinate, the item will appear exactly here. So now let's go back to our page. So right now, since you understand that part, our x, as we move our character, it indicates our x value and y value automatically here. So here you can see that somehow I'm close to the middle, right? So I'm somehow, let's say I'm in okay, currently I'm in y0, which has the middle of y. That's where I am. But for x, that means I have to move this side a little. So I'm close to x0. Oh, a little bit, but very, very close. So we can't really, that will take our time. So if I want to move to the right, maybe I want to move here. So I have to increase that of x, while y remain the same since I'm not moving up. So if I'm to increase that of x, maybe I can put something like 70, right? And then click on it, and you see that it moves right. If I want to move it further, I do that. So the point is that if you want to place your character anywhere here, what we usually do is that maybe my character is here and I want to program it in such that when I click on this block, it moves to somewhere here. So since I can't see it, I can move the character there itself, right? Or any other character or sprite. You know, when I say character, I mean sprite. So I can move it there and check the coordinate. So x is 202, y is 138. So take note of that, bring it back. X is what? So x is 202 and y is 238. So when I click on it, it moves there. You get it? So depends on the figure you have here, that's what you put there. So that's how we define where we want our character to move to. So let's also see how we work with this important block. If on edge, bounce. It's directly under motion, right? How does this work? Remember, if you throw your ball against the wall, what do you expect? It returns, it bounce back. So also, if on edge, bounce means that if your sprite gets to the edge, it should bounce back and like return. So let's see how it works directly. We are going to work with move 10 steps. So move 10 steps inside forever alone, we know the sprite will just move to the edge, and when it gets there, it stop. So but by the time we include that if on edge bounce, remember it's under motion, then you see that the sprite returns. You get it? So that's how it works.